Hey guys, welcome back to Floss Stitcher. My name is David. I know I've been absent for more than a month, so I'm sorry about that. I'm not going to go much into that because it's just life. So, um, so I'm back, and this is going to be a long video because I'm going to show you my progress from last time till now. So just imagine it's been a little bit over a month, so it's going to be a long video. So if you wanna, it's almost kind of like a parade, but of a whole month basically. Another thing, sorry about this. You're going to see probably like a glare here on this side. It's because my phone cracked as well, my screen. So since I'm recording this way, so it's kind of like a selfie kind of setup. This There's a crack on the camera lens. So yeah, you'll see it. But I put it this way because here's where I'm going to put in the pictures of the covers and everything. So this is where you're going to be watching everything, and my face will be here, so you don't have to see my face. So that's why you're going to see the glare there, because of that crack. There's a lot of light hitting it, so that's what it is. So first of all, I want to thank you for everybody that's been subscribing. Even though I haven't put up that much, I only have 2 Flosstube videos. This is my 3rd video. So, but I've been getting subscribers, and thank you everybody that's been subscribing. The ones who haven't left just because I haven't uploaded, thank you guys for sticking with me to this channel, and I'm going to try to put in more videos more often. Okay, so let's start with the video. Let's start with this video. So I have a little book here because I have notes. I forget things, and I want to be a little bit more organized in a way. So, yeah. First of all, I want to give thank you for those who gave me a shout out from the first and second video. Because I had a couple, 3 wonderful people ladies, who shouted me out on their channel. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. One of them was Michelle Bendy Stitches. I did saw her video when she shouted me out. Well, all of them, because I mean that's how I find out. Sammy Liz, and the other person is Claire Stitch, lit by Claire. All of them are wonderful persons. I always watch Michelle Bendy Stitches. She's an awesome flosstuber. Sammy Liz, I love her projects. I love her dog. She has a dog, so I love her dog. And Claire, she's just funny. She's just something else in a good way. So she's a very nice person. So, and I like her projects as well. So go check them out. I'm going to put their links down below. Also, another ones I want to shout out. I want to shout out because these 3 ladies shouted me out on their video, and now I want to shout out 3 of them. Just 2 of them because I watch them a lot, and another one is a new YouTuber. So the first one I want to shout out is X Stitch MD. I don't know her name, but she's a cool person. She's I love her projects, because she does cross stitch and knitting, I believe. Well, definitely cross stitch. I don't know about if it's knitting. I think it's called knitting. Anyways, she does 2 different kind of crafts, so that's pretty cool that she kind of mixes it a little bit. And I love her cross stitch projects. One of them actually I kind of copy from her. Once I saw her doing her whole finish, and that's from Long Sampler. but I'll go over that in a bit. I just want to give her a shout out because she's a cool person. I like every project that she has worked of cross stitch. I liked, and I see myself doing it as well, like doing those projects. So yeah, another person I want to shout out because I always watch this guy. His name is Matt, I believe, and he is MBC Stitcher. MBC Stitcher. I'll link them down below as well. He's pretty cool. I like his fabric parade that he did a month ago, I believe it was. So yeah, go watch him. He's pretty cool. The last person I watched, I haven't finished watching her video. I don't watch it. I haven't finished watching the video, but so far it's been funny. I've been enjoying it. I think I'm halfway there to finish the video, but the channel is these 20 stitches. These 20 stitches. I'll link her down below as well. Just go watch them. They're pretty cool people. And that's what Flosstube community is about, right? So let's continue with the projects, with the whips first, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So the first one is Game of Gambit, I believe it's called. It's by London Sampler. I'll leave the cover here. And this is what I have so far. So I don't know if last time I already had the castle and the chess piece. I believe I did. And then like the monkey. But then I finished doing this part. So that's what I did on this one. I like it so far. Oh my god, I had everything written down about the fabrics. This one I believe is called Shingles. Shingles is 32 count Lugana. It's a 32 count Lugana, and I think it's called Shingles. The color I'm doing it with, or the floss, is 3685. And I have this wooden bones or bobbins. There's like a little Buddha in there. You won't be able to see it, but there's a little Buddha under a tree. And that's a 3685 floss that I'm using it in. So that's another one. That's this also needle minder that I bought from Paradise Stitcher here in Las Vegas. I live in Vegas. So another one that I have is a Heaven and Earth design. This is called White Buffalo Woman. I don't remember. I know it's Danielle, but I don't know the whole name, so I'll put it right here. I'll show a picture of before. And then this is what I have so far. It hasn't changed as much. The only thing I have done is, I think it's a little bit of here. I watched my own video like 2 weeks ago, trying to make a video and try to refresh my my memory. It didn't work out. I didn't do it. So here I am guessing again. So this is what I have so far. I think this is what I did. The only thing I did. Okay. And I like to do cross country, and I don't like it going from the bottom to the top. So I might just go ahead, count all the way up till the top right, and then do my cross country going down. So yeah, I love it. Every time I work on this project, I love it. It's just too many browns though. It's way too many browns, but I like how it's looking out. So yeah. Another one I have, it's another full coverage. This one is Buddha bajo la luna. So it's Buddha under the moon. That's the how it's going to look like. And this is what I have so far. I was going to show you the pattern. So see, like you guys see right there, I did it. I'm doing it on paper because I can't do it on Pattern Keeper. So I have to do it on paper. And this is what I have so far. And I love how it's turning out. There's so many different colors there that you would not notice. But there you go. It's kind of going out back. There you go. So you guys can see the clouds, and here I jump to the start doing the moon. And yeah. So this one I'm doing it on a I believe this is a 14 count Lugana, and it's I think it's called rustic fabric. It's the one that you get on Joann's or Michael's. But it's kind of like rustic or vintage. I think it's called rustic. Anyways, it's one of those fabrics that you get. But it's an Ada. And I'm not sure if it's a 14 count. I think it's a 14 count. 14 or 18 count. Oh, the one, the Heaven and Earth design, the White Buffalo Woman. It's a 25 count Lugana, 1/1. This one I'm doing it 2/1. Okay, next one I'm going to show you guys is it's a pattern from Modern Fork and Bory. It's called Zimmerman. That's how it's going to look like. But instead of having it going down, I'm going to do it this way. So, this is my math, so I know where to start from my fabric. The Zimmerman coverlet. I don't want to make that much of a mess. That's why I'm kind of putting everything back where it goes. This one, it's also the same fabric as the other, as the Buddha one. It's kind of rustic. Ada, and this one, I believe, is a 18 count. I think it is an 18 count. And this one is 1/1. So I'm going to put a picture of how it looked like before. I'm going to just screenshot the last video that I did. And I think I already had this done, and then I did the stars, and this part here. I'm working on this one little by little. It's not something that I'm working constantly. And those are two tones of red. You can kind of see. No, it's hard to see, especially right now with the lighting. It's hard to see, but I'm going to give you a close up. Okay. Let me show you the floss I'm using. It's two different kinds of floss. Just because one time I bought a bunch of weak dye work because I was thinking of doing another project with it, and then end up not doing it. And I'm like, well, eventually I have to use this floss, so why not use it on this project? So the first one is weak dye work Vorteox. There you go. Try to focus. It's not focusing. Anyways, I think with the crack it'll be hard to focus. That's how it is. And then the second one is Rainbow Gallery S827. So here's how they look in with the fabric. Two different tones. This one is more darker than this one. Okay. Just because the middle section, I'm going to do it with the weak dye work, and then the rest with the Rainbow Gallery. The bottom and the top part. Another one that I'm doing is a Heaven and Earth design. And I love this project. This one is Artist Kitchen. I'm going to show you the cover picture. Now I'm going to show you the last time I show you guys. And this is my progress. And this is a 25 count Lugana 1/1. Let me see if there's something I can put it on. Okay, there you go. So, sorry guys. Right here is a part of the kitchen already. Yeah, part of the kitchen. So, I started doing the sky. And then I stopped here, and then I was talking to a friend, and he was telling me, I was telling him that I would like to start seeing part of the house already. And he said, well, why don't you start? Like, why don't you go, since you're doing it in Pattern Keeper, why don't you just go straight to the house? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. So I started going down and just working on the this is the top part of the stove, and then it's going down all the way down. Let me see if I can show you the picture so you guys can see here. This is the part where I'm at here, and I can already on the Pattern Keeper I can already see the lantern, and it's going down. I think I'm going to do this part and then going to go back to the sky. So that's how it is, and that's how it looked like from far away. Which the sky, it amazed me, even though I already got bored of doing the sky, it amazed me how it looks like. It actually, see the effect. This is max colors. 238, I believe, colors on this one. I love it. I always enjoy working on this one. Like you guys can see as well, I'm doing the parking method. This part where I'm doing the sky, I have to do it with my, oh shoot, the needle. I'm doing it with a magnifier and a light. The magnifier has a light, so I just put it under my project and start working on it, because it's impossible to work on it white over white. So yeah. Another one that I kind of worked on, not that much, but I did a couple stitches. It's called I just forgot the name of it. I'll put the cover here. It's one of the bookshelves from Amy Stewart. Like the last time I worked on it, and this is how it looks like now. And I haven't put that much station on this one. So basically, only thing that I did is like probably like 500 stitches here, 400. And I'm not sure if I did a little bit of here on this section, but I did all this, basically all this row. Also love how it looks. How it looks from far away. I love all the colors. I love working on this project because of all the different colors. They're so vibrant, so bright. Yeah, I just love it. I love it. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to work much on this project. Okay, and I think that's all I have for. I know I have one more. That is also a 25. Oh, I think this one is a 20 count Lugana mushroom, Amy Stewart's, 1/1. The last one, the last whip I'm going to show you, it's Modern Fork and Bury. It's the salt for a plenty cover, and then the last time you guys saw it, and this is what I have so far. I still have that part to stitch, and I'm already done with that. With March. So I did a little mistake here on this side, but I just went with it and kind of played it. See, those don't have to be touching the border, and they are. But I look at the mess. I look at the pattern. I saw where I made the mistake. Basically, it was somewhere in here that I made that mistake. So basically, it not really going to mess up with my whole pattern. It's just that little corner. So I just continue and play with it and just let it be. This is a linen. I can't remember. I can't remember what kind of linen it is, but it is a 32 count linen. I don't know the color. I'm doing it 1/2. And for the dark color, Basically, the dark color is all the borders, all the lining, and that one is 3808. 3808. And then the rest, all the filling here, all this stuff, all the inside, that one it's 4025 variegated thread. And this is another of my wooden bobbins. Same thing with the Buddha. And I love how it's turning out, all the variation going on in there. So I'll be able to finish it, take a picture of it after I take the skew snap, and then go to the next part. And this one I might doing it today right after the video. Okay, so that's it for my whips. Now I'm going to show you guys my new starts. My new starts are I have 3 of them. The first one is Arcade by Long Don Sampler. I'm going to show you guys the cover. And I'm doing it on a tin roof linen 32 count. 1/2. Is it 1/2? Yeah, 1/2. Trying to show. Yeah. And like you guys can see, it has 2 different shades, 2 different reds as well. I started on the top right corner, and that back stitch in white, I'm going to stitch it out. I was just testing it to see if it would go with the other colors. It's not. I'm not liking it, so I'm going to take it off, and I might do the back stitch with this color here, the same as the birds and yeah. And I don't know, it kind of looks kind of like an old vintage, like an old you know, like those really old cross stitch samplers. I kind of have that kind of look with the colors, and then the fabric. It's kind of like a mustard green color fabric. And the colors I'm using, it's also Rainbow Gallery and Weak Dye Work. The Weak Dye Work, it's Rum Raisin. The number is 1270. Just saying it because it's not going to really actually focus. And then the other color is from Rainbow Gallery, which is S1151. And that's how they look like with the fabric. So yeah. So that's it for that one. That's a new project I started. I don't know when I'm going to continue with this project. I just had that urge of starting a new one, and I just went with it. Another one I'm going to show you. It's the needle is sticking out. Okay. This other one, it's another long Don sampler. I don't know the name. Well, I know the name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. The title of the project. So I'm going to put how it's going to look like here. And this is the one I told you guys that what's her name? Her channel, X Stitch MD. She did it, and once I saw it on her Instagram, I felt in love with it. Wanted to do it the same way she did it. So here's what I have so far. And like you guys can see, the fabric is kind of like it's printed from one side, the other one is not. Also can't remember the name of the fabric. It is a 32 count linen. I love working on 32 count linen, like you guys can see. And this is a 2/2. Let me see if I can make it smaller. There you go. That's what I have so far. I hope I'll start working more on this one, because I do want to finish it. The colors I'm using is the same one that she used as well, and the color is 902 DMC. It's like a dark brown. I can't remember what's the name of it, the name of the color. It's a dark color though. It almost looked like a dark brown. Just on camera it's showing more like a red. More like red than brown. But it's more like a dark brown. I'm not sure it's called velvet, dark velvet. Anyways, that's what it is. I want to work on that one as well. The other one I started is also by Long Don Samplers. Like you guys can see, I love Long Don Samplers. So yeah, anytime I see a project, anytime I get a suggestion from a buddy or anything, I start a new Long Don sampler. So so this one is Death by Cross Stitch. I saw it when everybody was working on it, when everybody was stitching on it, and then it kind of died down, and then I started seeing a couple more people starting it, and I just went for it. So this is a real long piece of fabric. It's a 32 count Lugana mushroom. I'm going to fold it so you guys can see. But it is a 32 count Lugana. Colored mushroom. And the DMC is 35. This is what I have so far. Right when I got the fabric, I really started working on this, and I'm loving every minute of it. Every time I put a stitch on this, I just love it. This is the DMC 35. Kind of like a violet color. So my first intention on this project was trying to find a red fabric like this kind of color, the violet, uh, on a fabric like dyed fabric, and then maybe do it on a white or something like that, kind of floss. But I couldn't find any. I went to my local needle workshop. They didn't have any, and I didn't want to do it on a linen, so they didn't have any on a Lugana. So I started looking at the flosses, like the floss card, and I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I, instead of, if I want this color, why not use the floss, since it's almost, most of the it's kind of like full coverage and not full coverage piece. So but you'll see a lot of it, so a lot of the stitch will be covered in the fabric. So it's like, I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, like you guys can see here, you can barely see any fabric here. Basically the 35 is taking over it. So I'm like, why not the floss? So I ended up buying the floss and then just choosing like a light cream color, which is mushroom, and I love how it's turning out. Yep, that's another favorite project I love to work on. I don't know, it just feels good working on Lugana. It's a 25 count Lugana. I think I did set it. So that's it for my whips, for my new starts. And one last thing, I do want to show you guys, because I never saw this before. It's a new purchase haul, I would say. I went to Joann's Fabrics just because I needed some floss for a new project I'm starting. That one I won't be able to show it just because it's from my Spanish channel, and I don't want I have a couple here that are from the other channel, so I don't want it to spoil it for them, or give it, for them to see it. So I won't show it. It's a project that I'm doing with a couple friends, so we just going to end up showing it when it's all done. I'll show it here as well. But anyways, I ended up going to Joann's, buying all the floss I needed, and I ended up coming across this plastics. I never saw them before. I might be wrong. It's just probably me. I saw them on Joann's, and they're bobbin holders. So basically, they're the plastics. There's 20. It holds 20 on each plastic sheet. So I have them all bobbin. So anyway, these colors are the ones for the new project. That's the last two. Like you guys can see, it's 22 colors I have. And this is an empty sheet I have. So, and they're falling. Anyways, I saw them. They're pretty cool, and I'm thinking of buying more because they're really. This is something I want to have on my I can put them on a folder, on a 3-ring binder, and then just have my bobbins all organized in there. So yeah, I don't want to make this video longer than what it already is. It's already 40 minutes. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who stayed through the whole video and watched my projects. I hope you guys like all the projects that I've been working on, the new projects that I have, and I hope you guys stick with me. And I am hoping to make more constant videos every 2 weeks maybe. 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not going to make any promises. I just going to come in random and make videos, but I will be more constant other than a whole month, you know. So I want to thank everybody. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Everybody, please push the like button and the notification bell. It'll notify you every time I upload a video or I go live. If I decide to make a live video, it'll notify you guys. So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.